Welcome to the library. Sorry for the mess. We're upgrading our system. Want to check out my newly shelving feature? That's better. I am the librarian.
She's not your grandma's librarian. Oh no, she's not. She's not your grandma's librarian. Yeah.
I can't wait to dive into today's story time. Today, we are going to learn what Jesus meant when he said, I am the light of the world. Hey, Dave! Story time!
Oh, sorry, I was just putting the finishing touches on my outfit. What do you think?
Wow, Dave, you are so bright.
Yeah, I know. So, see, this is what I was thinking. The metaphors we've been talking about, they're not literal, but I figured this time was maybe different.
Why is that?
Well, Jesus glows. You know, he has that halo thing. You see it on the church paintings?
That is called symbolism. When you see a picture of Jesus with a halo or surrounded by a shining light, that is a symbol of his holiness. He's God. He's perfect. And using light is one way that artists show that in their art.
So what you're saying is he didn't glow.
Well, we don't know what Jesus looked like, but he was from Nazareth, so he probably had brown skin and dark hair. And he was Jewish, so he probably had a beard. Actually, the prophet Isaiah wrote about Jesus hundreds of years before he came, and he said he wouldn't look like anyone special.
Got it. So if he didn't glow, what does this have to do with him saying, I am the light of the world?
Well, let's find out.
Hello, and welcome to Just Another News Show. My name is not important. Just think of me as one more generic voice in the endless sea of commentators. Tonight, we bring you a dramatic face-off that actually has nothing to do with hockey, or as I like to call it, soccer on ice. On one side, we have a man who was blind who was healed by Jesus. On the other, a grumpy cat, upset by it all. Should be a real ratings grabber. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. Let's start with Mr. Grumpy Pants. You're a Pharisee, correct?
Yes. I know everything there is to know about God.
So you're the big cheese?
Yes, you could say that.
Not on this show, buddy. I'm the only cheesehead around here. Okay. Let's see here. Our other guest is the man who was healed by Jesus. What's your side of the story?
Oh, hi. I was blind, but now I see.
And how can we even believe that to be true?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because I was actually blind, but now I see. And it was all because of Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. There he goes on about this Jesus again.
So I take it you're not a follower of Jesus?
Absolutely not. And what I want to know is what evidence do we have that this Jesus even healed him?
Mr. Grumpy Pants has a good question. How were you healed by Jesus?
I'm not sure why you keep using those air finger quotes when you say healed by Jesus. Jesus didn't heal me. He actually healed me.
That's just a thing we reporters do.
Okay, well, I've told my story a million times. Jesus, he took some mud from the ground and he put it on my eyes and he told me to go and wash it off. And when I did, I could see.
A likely story. This coffee tastes like mud! Oh, what's that? It actually is mud? Well, why in the world would you serve me mud? Never mind. The bottom line is this so-called Jesus is nothing. Tell me, how did he open your eyes?
I don't understand why you keep asking. I've already told you. Do you want to become his disciple too?
How dare you say such a thing? You are nothing more than a sinner, chicken dinner. Oh, and by the way, did you know that this Jesus had the nerve to call me blind? Me! And I got a perfect score on my last eye exam. Shows what he knows.
Jesus was speaking figuratively. He called you blind because you don't understand what it means to follow God. Look, I'm very grateful that God healed my eyes, but he did something so much better for me.
Did he save you 15% or more on car insurance?
No. He showed me that when I make a mistake, I can go to him for forgiveness. And he'll show me how to live my life because he is the light of the world. And he stepped down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see.
This is absolute nonsense! And now I will storm off in a huff to show my disapproval. How do you get this thing off? Oh, cut the camera! Cut it out! Oh, cut!
Oh, jeez. He's a bit judgy, eh?
Well, I don't want to be too hard on him. I mean, I just really hope he decides to follow Jesus someday like I have. After all, it's been a really eye-opening experience. Get it? Little wordplay there.
All right, watch it, Billy Shakespeare. This is my show. Yeah? Okay. I'm a generic news reporter, and this has been just another news show. And if I had a closing catchphrase, I'd say it here. Strong mud.
So, there you have it. Now, do you think the man who had been healed by Jesus went on a news show to tell his story? Yes or no? Nope, he didn't. But the man who had been blind had a very similar conversation with the Pharisee in John chapter 9. And according to what John wrote, the man really did go on to follow Jesus. The man who had been blind needed Jesus to help him see. But that's not all. Both the man and the Pharisee needed Jesus to show them how to follow God. It's like their hearts were blind, and truthfully, so are ours. On our own, it's like we're living in the dark, stumbling around.
Could someone get the light? That was an awesome story. Showing us how to live is way better than Jesus glowing in the dark.
Let me help you with that.
What? Thanks.
Jesus is the light we need. He shows us how to live. Say that with me. I can always go to Jesus to show me how to live. Well, we'll see you next time. Until then, you can check out today's story in John chapter 9. See ya!
She's not your grandma's librarian. Oh no, she's not. She's not your grandma's librarian.